Talk a little bit about your social life on Carolina Circle, what it was like. That was a good time for you, I think.
Well, when we first moved in, the first person who ever came to the door was Mina Webb. And it was the first day that all our barrels and crates and things arrived from China that had been in storage, of course, until we were filled it up. And she came and said, I'm going to help you. And she spent the whole day with her head in a barrel and her tail end up, helping me unpack. And she's still my best friend in Durham all these years.
Lives across the street from you.
And now is my neighbor where I live now. It's amazing. And I must say, I have grandchildren who love Duke as much as I do and as much as Brad does, so we all have a good time together. Now, Patty is my financial advisor, we like to say, and she married Joe, a real nice man. And they have 2 children, Greg and Kathy, and they are the sweetest children in all the world. I've just seen Greg because I'm down here visiting, and it was a thrill. And I've talked to Kathy on the telephone, and she always calls me on my birthday and on special days, on Mother's Day, and they are very special children. Then I have Sandy, who is my caring caretaker, my medical and trip. Sandy drove down here 11 hours, 11 and a half, and I never drove a minute. Didn't seem to faze her a bit. She drags my stuff around in and out of the car. She's the best-natured person in the whole world. And I love both my girls with all my heart. They're my best friends. And Sandy has absolutely wonderful children, just like Patty does. She has twins. And I can remember when Ronnie called me and said, Sandy's had her baby, and I said, what was it? And he said, what do you want? I said, I don't care, just tell me it was healthy. And he said, well, you got one of each, a boy and a girl, Stacy and Steve. And they've been good friends of mine. Steve is my hugger. He hugs very well. And Stacy has always been interested in what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, and she calls and we talk. And they are wonderful children, grown-ups now. And Stacy married Jonathan, who is a sweetheart, fits into the family beautifully. And then there's Frankie and Ben, the 2 who came along later, and Sandy said she had to have 2 so they'd have company with each other. They've always been very close to each other, and they are 2 nice young men. I am so proud of them and so glad they're mine. And we have Nathan, and we have Austin, and we have Jed and Andrew now, are my great-grandchildren, and I'm looking for a girl, but these boys cannot be beat. They're all the cutest kids in the whole world. Then Brad married Karen, who is another daughter to me. She takes care of me in Durham. Brad does everything in Durham. And every time I call him, he's there to help me. Karen is too, and I don't know what I'd ever do without them. And their 2 children, Lindsay and Chris. Lindsay's in college, can you imagine? And Chris knows everything there is to know about electronics, so he's very nice to have around for many reasons, but that is one of the special ones. They're nice young people. I'm proud of every single one of them. And I want to say right now, if you children are looking at this later, I love you with all my heart.
We love you
Your
too.
mom.